Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for April 14th through the 20th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cancer. What do we got for you? All right, the overall energy for the reading, the star. I feel like you're shooting for the stars. I feel like you're pursuing something here. You got a goal and you're following that. In the recent past, the 10 of Swords, the Lovers, the 7 of Cups. This looks so cliche, like, okay, there was a connection, very strong, very important. It ended, moving on, you know, in the way that it's presented there. Okay. Now, in the current situation, the 5 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, you're learning something. You're opening up the book of knowledge in regards to a particular subject there. There's something deceptive about this one. I can't place my finger on it. I don't know what we're talking about here. Is the book not the right book? Is the chapter you're on or that you're learning not necessarily helpful? I don't know. We'll see as we go. But in the immediate future, the 3 of Wands, the Sun, the King of Cups. Wow, that's happiness. Lots of happiness, lots of love. I'm assuming it has to do with whatever it is you're pursuing, your heart's desire there. And it's looking like it's coming through. It's looking like it's going to take a minute too. So it's not an overnighter thing, but it's a coming. Let's clarify. Let's do the star. The Strength card, the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Yep, there's happiness there at the end of this goal. And you know it's not going to be easy necessarily to get to where you need to go here, but so what? I don't care. As long as, you know, I reach this place, I'm good with that. For the 10 of Swords in the recent past, you get the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. So whatever this connection was to you, I feel like it was very hard to reach that point of putting yourself first. But once you did that, you were out. You're like, okay, I'm going to go pursue my goals, my passion, my this, my that, my, you know. I'm like, is that a fucking squirrel? It was Cosmo. The screen to this thing goes very, very dark, so I can barely see what's behind me. And then I saw something, and I'm like, oh, it's Cosmo. I thought it was a squirrel right behind me. I'm like, how did that happen? Anyways, so yeah. Let me do the Lovers. The Page of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. Oof, and you started to make the steps in the direction of I'm out of here. When it came to this connection, you didn't go unnoticed though. There was definitely quite the commotion there. Just the fact that you opened the door to get the hell out of Dodge, oof, stirred things up big time. Okay, so it wasn't an easy exit. Let's do the 7 of Cups. In the recent past, the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Death card. Quite the resistance to the energy of moving on because you felt like you didn't close this one off. So, okay, you're walking out the door, but the chapter is not closed. So even though there's the desire to move on from all of this and just, you know, go to whatever chapter is next, it's like, it doesn't feel natural that I do that until I close this one off completely. Which is understandable why you would feel that. Now, the thing is with this one is that the next chapter was already open for you. So you already stepped in it. You probably didn't realize it at that time. But so because you were still kind of hanging on to the concept of let's close this off first, you're showing up with a little bit of resistance to the new chapter that you're already in. because they can work together. You know, you can still step onto the path, of the new path, and work on this as you go. You know, you don't have to, oh, path, wait, don't go anywhere, because I need to finish this one off first. No, you can still walk the path, you know. But yeah, let me do the 5 of Swords in the current situation, the Queen of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. You're looking like you closed this chapter that we just talked about, the one you were so adamant about closing. You're looking like you closed it. You're done. You know? Of course, the healing of it is never really done, but for the closure aspect of it, you're done. And you're saying, no, I still need to learn from this. I still need to, okay. You will. It's still going to show up whenever you need to learn something from that situation. It's still going to pop up. It's fine. You know? Because it almost looks like with this, you're kind of holding yourself back. You know? I get it. You are looking like you're very open to learn from this experience. And yeah, keep learning. Keep yourself open to that. But don't limit yourself in the sense of, I'm going to stay right here until I feel like I've learned everything I needed to learn from this experience. No, you can proceed. Go. Fly off into the next chapter, because it's there, it's been open. And you're like, no, you're still nothing. It's closed. You're done. Closure aspect of it is done. Lessons, yeah, they're going to keep on popping in, but, you know, they might pop in 4 years. What are you going to do? Sit here with, well, I'm going to wait, because I need to close this one off completely. I need to get everything that I need to get from it. You will as you go. For the Page of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups. There you go. You're like, yeah, maybe I should start. Yeah, I think I will. And, you know, I'll learn as I go. Yeah, you will. As long, again, keep your mind open, your ears open, your anything that pops in from this chapter of your life, because it will. You're not done with it. You're closed off in the sense of, okay, everything that you needed to do to close this off for yourself as a chapter in your life, I feel like you've done. For the most part. Anything else that's going to pop in from it for you to learn something from the experience, again, it might show up in 4 years, it might show up in 40 years from now, who the hell knows. So you're definitely starting to open up more and more to the idea of, I think I'm ready to move on. Yes, you have been. For the Knight of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the 2 of Swords, the Devil, the Hermit. You're holding yourself back sometimes. You know, you're overthinking things. And that's your nemesis at this moment in time. That's you basically standing in your own way. With learning from this experience, with moving on from this experience, with embracing the new chapter of your life type of experience. The only one that's standing in your way right now is you, your mind. There is a sense of recognition on your side. You're like, I know, trying to work on it. Okay, fair. But you're slowing yourself down at times. So, just so you know. You're like, I know. Okay, but just so you know. No, I'm just fucking with you. In the immediate future, you get the 3 of Wands, for the 3 of Wands, you get the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Tower. Ooh, don't rush. Do not rush. Because I see you having the tendency to sometimes jump into things, rush because you feel secure, you feel confident, you feel good about certain things. And it's like, okay, I want to go, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I also see you holding yourself back because I see you recognizing that tendency. Whatever it is you're building here within the next chapter, it's going to take time. And you know that. You're acknowledging that. So why rush, you know? Nobody's rushing you here. Take your sweet time with it. And I see you again recognizing that tendency of, okay, let's do this and let's do that, but let's not. For the Sun, and don't get comfortable here. You get the King of Pentacles, the Star, the Five of Swords. Because I see you believing that you reached your goal, right? And this could be in regards to something in the material, something that has to do with your stability. So let's say you get your dream job, right? It's like, oh my God. Yeah, this is everything I've ever wanted. And then you get comfortable. And then you're like, well, this is it. This is what I've been shooting for. This is, that might not be it. There might be better. But if you get comfortable there and say, that's it, that I've reached my potential here and that's all I've ever wanted, you're going to get comfortable. And you're not going to experience what's beyond that. Because there is a beyond that. So you might trick yourself into thinking that that's it. When in fact, that's not it. There's better. There's bigger than that. Which this in itself is going to feel good. It's really going to feel like, yeah, you made it. There's more. There's more beyond that. Let's do the King of Cups. In the immediate future, you get the Chariot, the Justice card, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, stay connected to your heart as much as you can and to the path that you're on, because you're on the right path here with this one. And take it from there. I kind of see you... Again, if you start getting comfortable in here and say, hey, I've made it, I'm good here, I'm just going to relax from now on because this is everything I've ever wanted. Yes, you might still be in tune with yourself, but you're not going to know what's next because you're not looking for next anymore. Because that's it for you, right? So you're kind of limiting yourself a little bit there without even realizing that you are. Keep yourself open even when you think you've reached your goal. Because that may not be it. There might be even more and better than what you think that is. Because if you don't keep yourself open, you are getting to this place of, hey, your path keeps going, but you stopped right here because you think this is where the dead end for this path is, And you're not even going to see that it actually continues. So I see you being in this place on the right path and being like, okay, this is where I'm at. And then when you figure out like, I think it keeps going, you can't see it. Because again, you're limiting yourself. So don't get comfortable. No matter how good it feels, because it's going to feel freaking amazing. You're going to feel like this is it. Don't get comfortable there. Let's see what the universe has to close this off. The Five of Cups, the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, again, it's still going to be work in progress over the situation. As far as I'm concerned, from what I'm seeing in the energy, the closure over this is achieved. The actual healing experience of it still goes on, still continues. And you can do both at the same time. Because as I said, the minute even if you put one foot out the door and not two from this situation, you're already on the new path, on the next chapter that you got going on. So you're working with both at the same time. So allow yourself to do that instead of being like, I got to do one at a time. No, you don't. No, you don't, So broaden up a little bit of your perspective here because that's exactly what you're doing. Ultimately, in the current situation, you're already on to the next chapter. And then the same here, Again, don't limit yourself. No matter how good it feels. Because that's going to be the tricky part. It's going to feel so good that you're going to feel like that's it. That's all you've ever wanted. It's like, yeah, but there's more, So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped and I'll see you next time.